Hello and welcome to Northwest Intuition. It's your girl Tiana here with another hot topic today. Today's discussion we're going to be talking about the ugly side of comparing. Now, of course, I like to keep it light and show the duality of everything, so I will be touching on the good sides as well. But today's focus really does hit a broad crowd. I mean, you don't even have to be excuse me, you don't even have to be spiritual to get this lesson and to really unpack the meaning behind it. This can happen to any of us, any one of us in the work field, in relationships with family members and friends and colleagues. I mean, this comparison can really get in the way of your successes. So I am here to show you the ugly side of comparing and give you some techniques on how to overcome them. Like I always say, sit back, relax, and let's have a discussion. If you want to talk or if you want to join the topic, feel free to write in the comments below. That's what this whole platform of mine is for, is to start a discussion, start a talk. Let's do a dialogue. Let's level up here. Let's raise some vibrations. Let's create a community for people who are lost, who are just starting to wake up. Let's create a little safe zone for them for learning. You know, if you're ahead of the game and you know stuff I don't, feel free to write in the comments. Hell, I will always learn, and a lesson I've learned so far is the more you know, the less you know. That is something I've learned from Miss Crystal Ann Compton, one of my spiritual teachers, someone I give a lot of credit of my skills to, because she helped me hone them down, and she gave us her students the opportunity to learn and to not feel like we don't belong or to not feel like we should compare. You know, I first heard this lesson from her, but it didn't really hit me. It didn't really set with me, because up until now I've compared. Up until now I've let it get in the way. So let's do this together. Let's get over this hurdle of life together. I mean, it's our rite of passage. Let's do this. I want to start off by saying the good sides of comparing. For example, goals. Like, if you have goals, say, for running, you know, oh, so-and-so can run 5 miles. I would love to do that one day. That to me is a healthy goal. You're out there, you're being active, you know. It's not only good for you, but it gives the other person motivation. Like, hey, you're doing big things out there. People see you. People see that hard work you're putting in. You're motivating people to live a healthy life. Like, there's duality to it, you know. You're encouraging them by them encouraging you, you know. That's a healthy goal. Or in comparison, hiring for a job would be a good time to compare. You know, who has the best qualities for this job, who have the best qualifications, who here is the best suit personality wise for what I'm looking for. You know, that's when you can compare the candidates, and it's okay. You know, that's where you use your judgment to see who best suits your company. It's your free will. This is when you can use your skills to see who best suits you. Weighing options is another great way of comparing. You know, say you're comparing colleges. Of course you're going to weigh those options. You're going to compare those campuses. You're going to compare their safety ratings, their GPA ratings, their success after graduation ratings. You know, you're going to compare those things. Those are all healthy. Those are good things to do. But when you compare and let it get in the way of your well-being or your successes or you being confident within yourself, that's a no-no. That's a negative that's a negative area to dwell in. I mean, let's be real. It's not the best place to be when you want to be like someone else in order to fill a void within yourself. For example, I heard this morning on one of my radio stations that I listen to, actually watch on YouTube, Cedric the Entertainer say, you can't want somebody else's blessings when you don't know their burdens. For example, you out there could want to be where I am. You could want to be at my level of spiritual awakening and on my level of journey. You could want to be at my level of teaching and at my level and platform with who I'm reaching. You could want to be that. And you could be envious of that. You can compare. You can sit there and dwell and say, look, she's getting this many likes. She's getting this, and this, but I'm not getting any, like that's not safe. That's not a good place to be mentally, because you don't know what I've done to get here. You don't know the sacrifices I've taken to get here. You don't know the friends and family that I have that are confused with what I do. You don't know the mental work and the discipline I've had to put in order to get to this level. But you can get there if you ask in a healthy way. If you have a healthy mind behind your intentions. If you want to be like me because you want to reach people because you have a good message to deliver, then go ahead. But if you want to be like me because you think there's some sort of fame behind it, or some sort of clout, or some sort of something better than what you're having, then that's wrong. I mean, you really got to sit and ask yourself, what are your true intentions? Are you here to make the world a better place, like you say? Or, for example, if you're in the spiritual world, you want to help people grow spiritually. Are you here to really do that? Or are you here to get recognition? Are you here to get that pat on the back for teaching a class or for coming up with a new idea? What's your motive? It doesn't matter what the motive is as long as you know it and you stick true to it. But you got to be authentic. That's a lot of soul searching that you got to do. Now, this brings me back to seeing other people and letting them shine. It's okay to let other people shine. It's okay to let people have their moments. That's a-okay. Let it happen. You can still shine while someone else is shining. You can still get your message across. Some people get lost. For example, say me. I'll use myself. I'll give you one of my truths. I can put up a YouTube video and say I get 8 people who see it. I could then see someone who's in my community put up a video and they'll have 50 people who see it. The number that automatically comes up into my mind because of how I was trained is that difference between my 8 and their 50. When instead I should be focused on those 8. I should be focused and have my energy on the people who are spending their energy on me. Those are the people who are going to spread my message. Those are the people whose lives are going to change. Those are the people who are going to cause the ripple effect of what I'm trying to preach. I need to direct my energy. I need to bring it back and be happy for what I have. Be happy for my audience instead of comparing. Those people may find me one day. Those people may put together both of our messages and just have the happiest life possible. They'll come to me, but it's not it's not in my best interest to sit and dwell in comparison. It's just not. It's also okay for people to use your material. Let's be real. And I'm just going to be speaking for the spiritual community, but if you want to relate this to your job or whatever you do, go ahead. But for the spiritual community, it's okay for people to use your material. What are we really here for? Ask yourselves that. I can tell you what I'm here for. I'm here to help people learn forgiveness, oneness. I'm here to teach self-confidence. I'm here to bring an awareness that we do have abilities inside of ourselves that have been dormant, that it's okay, that we aren't crazy, that you can answer the hardest questions known to man within yourself. Like, you can find those answers. You are a psychic tool. You are a vessel to a soul. I'm here to teach you that. And so, would it be in my best interest to worry if I'm teaching you that and one of you guys takes this lesson and puts it on your channel? I would be flattered. Like, that to me is me getting my point across, me getting, and I keep saying me, but the vessel getting the message through to you guys. That's the whole point, causing the ripple effect. Instead, some people, and it's easy, could be jaded, could be in the mood of, oh, they stole my content and they didn't even give me a shout out. Why do you need that shout out? They didn't steal your content. It wasn't really yours. You asked source for that content. You prayed, you meditated for that content. It came to you to help people. So why would you go against the people who you've helped? Just like in my field, I believe it's smart business to have returning customers, but it's also smart business to teach people how to really heal themselves so they can help others. Let's be wise here, people. We are here to change the world. We are here to broaden our teachings. We are here to let them explode on every level, every person's spiritual level. Whether you believe in what I'm saying or not, something in my message will resonate with you. I guarantee it. Even if it's something small, I've done my job. That's spreading like wildfire. And it's beautiful. It's something we've got to take advantage of. It's something we've got to love. So why would we be angry? Why would we want to get the recognition for a message that really isn't ours? Let's stop that. Let's look at the person who's using the content we have just posted and let's say, you know what, sis or bro, I see you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Thank you for spreading the message. Let's do this thing. Hey, maybe you and I can work together. We think alike, you know? Let's build our network instead of cut our network apart. You see, so many places are crumbling. Hollywood's crumbling. You see the government's crumbling. You see a lot of things like football, the whole fan base is crumbling. You see a lot of things that we've been looking to as stability and something to turn our attention to in hard times. They're all falling apart. But spirit doesn't need to. The message doesn't need to. You don't need to. You can be that person that connects. You can be that person that has the great idea, that plants that seed. That's what I do. You can do that. You could be that person in your field of work who really just gives the idea and watches it grow. You know, you don't have to take the recognition. Just do the job. Be there. It'll often come back to you. Sometimes you aren't meant to be in those positions at work. Sometimes you have a higher calling coming to you down the line. You never know. If you just come out of love with about 100% of what you do, and I say about because no one can do that. It's a good goal. But we have our slip-ups. We're human. It's part of our nature. If you do it with love and good intention, that's what you'll get back. You'll get back that love. You'll get back people who really intend to give you what you've given them. It'll all come back. Just gotta have faith. No matter what level of spirituality you're at, just gotta have faith. You gotta stop comparing yourself. You gotta figure out what the void is within yourself that you're missing. why you want to be like so and so. You got to redirect your focus towards what really matters, those people who are actually following you and listening to you, not the number between what you have in a following and what so and so has. It's time for you to really be responsible for the energy you put out and the energy you allow to come into your body. With that being said, if you've liked my video, please like, share, subscribe, start the conversation. You can find me on Facebook at Northwest Intuition and at my Instagram at the same name, Northwest Intuition, or email me, northwestintuition@gmail.com. Again, it's your girl Tiana. I love you guys. Have a blessed day.